Hello everybody, welcome and welcome back. Today we're going to be playing on the best of 3 standard ranked ladder with a Sultai mid-range list. So I saw Croaky's playing with this list a couple days ago, and I wanted to take it for a spin myself. So just a couple of very slight changes since I don't have any triplets and the mana situation for me is a little bit different. Plus I noticed that he seemed to be struggling for black mana a little bit more, so an extra Deathcap Glade over the 4th Dreamroot Cascade is what I went with. Basically, this is just a mid-range deck that wants to close the game out after it has established a decent position on the board. We are able to do that with early pressure from the Dread Knights and Frillbacks. Frillbacks can take care of lots of non-creature permanents from the opponent as well as graveyards while dealing a decent amount of damage. Sultai and Make Disappear are our counter spells of choice, so we can counter Sunfalls and Crackback for a bunch of damage. Invasion of Amonkhet is one of the more powerful techs in here since we're playing a playset of the Teachings of the Kirin. The Teachings does a pretty decent job of applying pressure to this when it comes down on turn 3 since you have your 2/2 colorless spirit creature token. If your opponent wants to waste removal on that, that's completely fine, since you can then follow it up with things like Shelly, the Frillback, and your Dread Knights. We're running a single Iron Crag for a little bit of mana ramp if you can draw it into the opener, and 2Gix's command is a sweeper of choice since it can take care of lots of small creatures, put lifelink onto our dudes, and it can also rebuy things from the graveyard, so very powerful, very modal card. If you guys are excited to see this list in action, make sure to drop a like, leave comments, and make sure you're subscribed if you aren't already, as I'd really appreciate it. I upload to YouTube 5 days a week with standard content just like this, so if you don't mind dropping a subscription, I would really appreciate it. And with all that said, let's hop onto the ladder and see how this does. Alrighty, game 1. Hand is okay. I think we can keep it. And looks like it's going to be mono red, or at least some sort of aggro variant. Since we have multiple cut downs, I think we just lead with the swamp. Okay, we'll take a ping. So the only thing that's going to be out of range of a cut down next turn is, I believe, Godric. So if we play the Vinestalk, we can take care of anything besides Godric. If we play Mirrex, we can take care of anything. I think we just play the Vinestalk. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say they probably don't have Godric. They get rid of a mountain, and back to them. Okay, there's Godric. Let's... We'll go with the Mirrex, or no, we can just play the Cascade, play out the Dread Knight, and hold open cut down. Urbrask's Forge. I mean, that's not good. And that's also going to trigger Godric. Let's play the Vinestalk. And we're just going to Horned Lock Whale and put Godric wherever they choose. Cut down can take care of the tokens, so let's get in for 3. Godric goes to the top. We'll take 2. And they play an Epicure. And Tranquil Frillback. I mean, that's pretty good. So we can blow up the Forge, gain 4 life. No attacks, and we will pass. Definitely need another black source if we want to play Shelly, but I think taking out the Forge there is definitely the better of the options. Let's play out Takenuma. And do we just go with Shelly? I think we just pass. We'll hold open the Go for the Throat, and we can flash in the Whale if they don't do anything. Let's make a token. GG's. And I'm thinking something like that. Alrighty, next game. I mean, hand's pretty good, we'll keep it. And down comes an Epicure. So, do we lead with Takenuma for the cut down, or do we just Cottage, play Dread Knight on 2? Yeah, I think we just go with the Dread Knight on 2. Down comes a Swifty, and Kamano. I mean, Path of Peril's pretty good. Maybe we just do that on turn 3. Let's play the Vinestalk, and we'll pass. Let's take out Swifty. And Frillback is also really good. So I think we just play the Trespasser here, wait for Kamano to flip, then we can pull the trigger on that. The Charming Scoundrel makes a wicked roll. In for 6. We'll just save a couple life here. I mean, no land here isn't great. Yeah, mana value 2 or less. Alright, well, gotta land. Shoot. Let's go with our Dread Knight. And we will pass. Let's go with the cut down. Thank goodness. Let's play the Baloth. We'll go to 9. And with the Frillback and Gix's command, that should just about wrap it up. We'll hold the Dread Knight back for one more turn.
Break free and fight.
We'll play Renin Realmbreaker, exile their Phoenix chick, make a food, and we will pass. GG's. Not too bad. Pretty easy 2-0. Alrighty, next game. On the draw, we've got Cut Down, Go for the Throat, and a Dread Knight. The lands... Cottage and a Deathcap Glade. I don't think it's enough. We'll mulligan that. It's still not great. Think we just keep the 6 and we'll put back the Iron Crag. Since our mana's already a little messed up, I don't think that's gonna work out. Let's get down to Cottage, and we will pass. Yavimaya Coast here is pretty nice. We could have kept the Iron Crag, but oh well. Let's play our Glade, and we'll go with the Teachings of the Kirin. Let's go with the Invasion. Okay. How about another? Sure. Let's pass. Sure. Let's go with our Invasion. Do you have another counter? I mean, Mindbreakers in the graveyard. They can unearth one of them. So yeah, if they make a treasure, they should be able to unearth one of them, which is unfortunate since our Frillback can't exile their graveyard yet. We'll take 6. So, let's see. Let's activate our cottage. Let's see what they got. Nice. Think we can cut a whale. Gix's command, probably not that great against him, but probably is going to be better than cut down. Maybe we keep the cut downs for Urtais and trim go for the throats, since those can't hit mind breakers anyways. Let's try this. Alrighty, next game. Mana is rough. We'll try it out. Let's see what opponents got this game. Let's take out the Rona while we can. And the Sleep Curse Fairy goes down to 1 stun counter. So definitely not ideal. Let's get down the Dread Knight. They're probably going to counter it, so I think we'll just go with, the 1 of 2. Okay, let's pass. You have a cut down? Okay. Do we just go with the invasion? I think we do. Definitely not good. Cruel Somnophage, gonna mill 4. Okay. I mean, that works. Let's eat their Rona. They play a Likeness Looter, and they turn it into the Somnophage.
Think we just play a Dread Knight? Really bad.
Let's pass. Okay.
I'll have this fight finished before brunch.
I've always hated crowds.
I mean, we can gain some life. Let's pass.
You won't be outsmarting me.
Okay. So, definitely on to game 3.
And you think you can win?
Sacrifices must be made.
So, I think we just take out the cut downs. I think we'll go like that. Yeah, I think that's it. Alright, it's game 3, playing first for sure. Yeah, hand looks fine. Let's get the teachings down. And you want to use your cut down? Cool. Let's go with the trespasser, I guess. Alright, so looks like opponent is missing out on blue mana. They play their own trespasser and eat the Shelly. Not great. Think we just have to go for the throat here though. Down goes the Orochi, and go for the throat on the trespasser. I mean, Naked Dino isn't great, but I mean, at least it's bigger than their Somnophage. No plays. Okay. Let's pass. Sure, why not? Okay, so any land lets us play Shelly, blue land lets us play Invasion, or the Urtai. I guess it's just a race to see who gets blue mana first. Let's go with Shelly. You have another go for the throat? Dang. That's not ideal. Okay. Rona isn't the worst, and Dread Knight here is pretty good, since we can draw and then we can play it. Or do we go with the teachings? I think the teachings is actually better. And would have been 2 cards down. Okay. There's a blue. I think we just play out the knight. No attacks, and we will pass. They can transform the Rona, which wouldn't be the worst thing. They'd tap themselves out, and we can Gix's command them. Let's go to combat. I think we just Urtai. And we can just counter something like a Shelly. Then we're gonna have way more power than they do on board. Gix's command can make them sacrifice, then we can crack in. I think we're fine. Still nothing. I mean, it's fine. Let's make him discard. Urtai. Okay. We'll go to combat, and in with these guys. We'll go non-creature. Do we draw, or do we just Trespasser? I think Trespasser, since we can just Vine Stalk next turn and threaten lethal. Yeah. GG's. Not too bad. And a couple post-game thoughts for everybody. This deck is extremely powerful. I had so much fun playing it on the ladder today. Pretty much any game that you get into it with, it feels like you have game in it, since you have some really good early game, really good late game, and the mid game is also really powerful. Plus you have Make Disappear and Urtai for things you don't want to deal with. So just the inclusion of the counter spells in the main board makes this a lot more viable of a mid-range strategy than some things like the Obzon lists that I've been posting. Those ones struggle a lot when you get hit with Sunfall. Things like this you can, play around it. So I really do enjoy Sultai in this current metagame. I think it's very powerful and very fun. So if you guys have any suggestions for the list, drop them down in the comments. And with all that said, thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.